Hello, hello, hello. We are back again. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. All right. Hope you're all having a good one. We are playing a brand new build. Let's turn down this music. All right. Yeah, so we are playing a brand new build. Actually, now that I think about it, let's update the bot command in case anybody wants to check this one out. Where is it? Voidstorm. There we go. Let's go over to good old Cloudbot. Streamlabs Cloudbot. Let's update this build command with this. Boom. Updated. RoboPower, welcome back to the channel, man. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, cool. No, we don't want to do this timeline. Alright, let's get some good old farming in. So I was playing this a little bit off stream. I think the mana regen's good now, though. Let's try and go back to using Hammer Vortex. Because now that I got this belt with the mana regen, obviously we don't need minion health, but yeah, I think this will work. I also want to figure out ways to get more HP. So it's kind of weird. We do have reduced damage taken from critical strikes, but we're honestly going to be leaning on the new blind mechanic to get 100% critical strike avoidance. So look at this. So blind. Enemies that are blinded are unable to deal critical strikes, right? And the way we get blind is with Abyssal Echoes. What I need to see, though, is if Abyssal Decay now blinds enemies, right? This is good, but we might run into an issue because Abyssal Decay does void damage over 6 seconds. If they take a hit, all the damage from Abyssal Decay is dealt to them immediately. And if that means Abyssal Decay goes away, does that mean blind goes away? If that's the case, that's going to open us up to a lot of extra damage we don't want. Because ultimately, I would like to get a pair of boots like this with like health. Atrophy's good. Health could be good on that. Admiral's Command, I think, is set up just fine. We are dual wielding, which is kind of weird. We have a couple different options there we can try out. We're going to be spending some time with this build. You know, at least a couple days. We're using some of the groundwork that I laid in. We're using some of the groundwork that I laid. Okay, so we're regenerating 14. Oh, I didn't finish my thought there. We're gonna be using some of the groundwork that I laid in Cycle 1.0. We've already gone in a different direction though. Scepter. Huh. It kills, though. Okay. Biggest test now. Can we support the hammers that follow us? Actually, no. No, this makes sense. Oh, I didn't even think about it. No. So off stream, I was thinking, man, this is bugged. Because you take off this sword, we lose a ton of attack speed, right? I'm like, huh. Why do we lose so much attack speed? It should only give 15%. I think it's bugged. I remember. I feel like that's giving us a little bit more attack speed than... No, actually, the math works out. The math works out. Never mind. Because we are using this node. Blade Master. Increase attack speed with a sword equipped. So what we could do is remove this, maybe leave this the way this is, but that's 6 points. So we could put some points here if we wanted to use a shield. That is a possibility. We could do that to use a shield. Honestly, we might need to change Devouring Orb. We might need to change Devouring Orb. Have it follow us. But, I mean, 15 mana a second. Yeah, we could probably support the build with this level of mana now. I don't know. I think the biggest test is going to be bosses. I think that'll be the biggest test, is like, how well can we handle bosses? Let's just take that. how much mana is this using now? It's using 6 per hammer throw. Okay. Break that down. No, we're gonna leave that. I already got so many. Oh yeah, we're gonna save that. Okay, there we go. So we can fight the bosses 2 times in a row. Let's go. I will admit, I do kind of like... Yeah, I think we should change the Devouring Orb to just be circling around us. I always just like how you can kind of stack these. Because they last a long time. Plus, they can apply Time Rot, you know? Hey, what up, Colton? Definitely not as tanky as the other one we were doing. We don't have quite as much health. Like, we have a decent amount of armor. Oh, hey, what up, Steve? Welcome back. That did not go as smooth as I would have liked. That did not go as smooth as I would have liked. We're gonna keep current. Finally got Shattered Chains last night with 1 LP. Slammed the Cure Elements affix. However, I'm still stuck on a Harvey number 8 with Lagon. Still not tanky enough. I got you, Colton. Yeah. Because, like, even if you can finesse Lagon, you still then got to fight that boss in that small little arena. It's rough. Yeah, I got you. You know, what's good, Steve? How you doing over there, man? How you doing on Twitch, brother? Okay. I mean, I liked this because it had a time rot duration. Void Rift hits deal more. Okay, what if we remove this and we just have this and we don't take Abyssal Rush or anything like that? Doing good about to fire up some LE. That's what I'm talking about, Steve. I feel like we... Dang, man. Because if I wanted it... Because honestly, if I have it orbiting, I'd also want Abyssal Rush. You have increased attack speed. And then you can end up doing a lot of damage here with Cosmic Impact. You take that, and then you take Extinction. You just do a whole bunch of other damage. I did find a +6 Sword Catcher, though. No LP. Sounds like you got yourself some Nemesis fodder. Best of luck to you on that one. That's how I got my 3 LP, bro. It was a Nemesis item. I hope it works out for you. Even just 1 LP. I mean, heck, depending on the rolls, you could probably even just use that as it is, Colton. I mean, you're going to be losing out on some, like, you know, having, like, increased crit chance on there. But, I mean, +6, that's a lot of points to disperse. So, I wish you the best of luck with good old Nemesis. It is overall great rolls. I mean, that's the win right there. Like, if somebody wanted to play a Rive build right now, I probably would tell them, try and get yourself an Apathies, because even a low-rolled mid-tier Apathies with no LP is still going to have so much damage on it. Just so much flat damage. And then you can do little tricks. You can do little tricks to, you know, get increased crit chance, like the max roll guide states. But if you're able to get a hold of a couple sword catchers, get 1 LP, 2 LP on there, and then get, like, you know, like a melee crit chance, you got something to work with. It's just, sword catcher is just so hard to get with good rolls. Well, I'm not gonna say so hard. Obviously, I got one, but it's harder because you have so many. Like, the item can be complete garbage if it gets low rolled. Apathies is not garbage if you get low rolled. See what I mean? Alright. Let's play with this. I'm tired of the Orbis grind. Yeah, I got you. And especially if you're Circle of Fortune, you're still hunting that Omnis. I mean, it's a great item to really take care of a lot of resistances, but if you can, like, I mean, think about it. If you can get yourself, like, a good Bone Amulet, and then just throw 2 more resistances on there that you might be lacking, you might be able to, might not even need an Omnis. Other than the fact that Omnis gives you +1, but that's neither here nor there. $82? That's a T7. Oh, that's a T6. Okay. Have you played a Racing Strike before, Babbling? What kind of a Racing Strike? Long and the short of it is, yes, I've played a Racing Strike before, but there's multiple Erasing Strike builds out there. You're gonna have to narrow that one down for me, man. Like, how are you using the Erasing Strike? I have like 3 build guides going back, three updates. Beta, no, actually technically 4 build guides. But let's just stick to 3. I got 3 build guides on my YouTube channel. One for beta, one for Cycle 1.0, and then, you know, the most recent I didn't invent Erasing Strike. And then the most recent Cycle 1.1, all Void Cleave Erasing Strike. I'm familiar with it. I haven't used Erasing Strike to its full potential. It has it's a very, very versatile skill. I'm hoping I can make it without Void Cleave. But I don't know, leveling it now. Okay, yeah, sure. You just want to play Big Bonk? Okay, so if you want to play Big Bonk with Void Cleave, not Void Cleave, you know, I automatically associate Erasing Strike with Void Cleave. But one way you can play Big Bonk without having to use Void Cleave, I assume when you're talking about Void Cleave, you're talking about the making Erasing Strike an auto crit, and you want to do something where you don't have to rely on Void Cleave being an auto crit. You just want to slam more or less. Right. I got you. So you're probably, so you said you're leveling, so you're probably not ready for this yet, but World Splitter's been very good for Erasing Strike. It's all about mana. I haven't done a build with it. Somebody showed me a build and I tested it out, sorta. I was already playing Void Cleave Erasing Strike, so I kind of switched a few things around and I could see the potential, and it's mostly just Void Cleave, Void Cleave, Void Cleave, Big Bonk, Big Bonk, Big Bonk, but I still used Erasing Strike every once in a while. It's about trying to get, like, it with the more mana you have and the more mana you make Erasing Strike cost, you can get to a point where you don't need Void Cleave to make it an auto crit. If you can make Erasing Strike cost a huge amount of mana with the amount of critical strike chance you get per 1 mana, you'll auto crit and you'll just bonk all day. You can change Erasing Strike to have no cooldown. You can generate mana by using Essence of the End, right? If it's critting all the time, every time you crit, you gain 1 Void Essence. And then what you do is you go into the Void Knight tree and you take 1 point in Void Well. So you got to take 1 point in Essence of the End and 1 point in Void Well. And while you have 3 or more Void Essences, if you drop below 0 mana, you consume a Void Essence and get back 30% of your mana, allowing you to bonk. And you see what I mean? If you're auto-critting all the time, you're getting back Void Essence. So, bonk, no mana, burns your Void Essence to replenish your mana, bonk. So you gotta have a whole lot of mana and just slay out like a king. You're thinking about starting a Prime list. You got a 4 LP Swipe Glove. Oh, there you go. That'll be fun. Excuse me, chat. Awesome. That's info I needed, boss man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's something to work for. That's something to work for. And I mean, that was possible before. Like, you could do like an Apathy's Maw with critical strike chance on it. Sorry, man. I got the sneezes. Oh, that one. So yeah, obviously level 85 is going to take a while. What I would probably recommend, you get yourself a World Splitter and then you slam I call it new. It's been in the game, I think, since Cycle 1.0. This affix. Mana plus mana regen. That way you're still regenerating a ton of mana. I mean, that's a ton of mana to be regenerating, right? 147 mana, 58% increased mana regen. You get up to like 800, 900 mana. I would say at least 500, but if you can get up to like 800, 900, maybe even 1,000 mana. With that, with World Splitter, and you throw whatever on it, right? You can throw whatever. You can throw more flat damage. I would probably recommend flat damage, and the mana one would be the biggest one. I would throw the mana on here. Like if you all you got is 1 LP, throw the mana on there. I got a ton of these, so maybe I'll come back and try that build out at some point. I'm sure people are interested in it. And yeah, just go to town, man. And then you just increase the mana cost for a racing strike. You increase mana cost here. You can increase mana cost here for what your echoes are doing. You can pick up some extra mana costs everywhere. I think I have a lot, but not sure what LP they're on. Yeah, if anything, you got Nemesis. Do I even have a pair of swipe gloves? I might have kept one. I think I might have found like a 3 LP. So yeah, I found a 3 LP. So what's the range? So +1 to swipe every 3 seconds. Your next swipe has 100% of its base damage converted to lightning and deals +33 melee lightning damage. Increased lightning damage, increased cold, health, cold resistance, +1 to all attributes. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. And it's the fact you can use this starting at level 6. You know, you can level up a new tune with that 4 LP you got. I don't know what you'd slam on here. Probably something like crit chance or melee attack speed. Maybe just go basic strength, health, or armor shred health, that sort of thing. You can make this work. Oh my god, how many failed Dark Stride slams do I have? Oh jeez. You know what? Let me just get rid of some of these. I'm never gonna use any of this. Never gonna use any of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll keep that because it hasn't been slammed yet. I really gotta go through some of this. Like, look at this. Like, if I do play a Primalist, like, oh, hot damn, man. I found a 2 LP Herald of the Scurry. Like, and I didn't find this through Circle of Fortune means, you know, with increased LP. If you look down there in the corner, it says it cannot be traded, but it's not faction tagged. Right? So I found this as is, and I think I found it at like 100 to 200 corruption. Somewhere between there. I found a Herald of the Scurry. I was like, huh? So, I mean, if I do roll a Primalist this cycle, maybe I'll slam this and throw it on there. I don't know. Like, I've been thinking about playing Primalist this cycle and try using Swordcatcher on there. 82 physical resistance. Well, we're automatically physical resistance capped with this. I gotta get this build to be able to farm Aberoth with. We're definitely not there yet. I also thought another fun thing we could try is taking something like a Flayer's Pride and then also getting a chance to bleed on it. Like, we can try that right now. We can try Flayer's Pride, Blood of the Exile. Like, we're losing a frick ton of attack speed. I'm not changing my skills yet. Plus 11 vitality, 82. Oh, then I finally slammed the seed. Plus 8 attunement. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. I mean, what do we got on here? Health, strength, mana. I haven't slammed to Abby unique. Not sure what build I want to play with them. Right. Especially if you could barely kill Aberoth. I mean, that's a feat in and of itself. Well done if you've killed Aberoth. But, like, I get it. Like, if you barely killed Aberoth, and so you don't have too many of these items to work with, I can understand. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, we lost it. We lost like 500 health. What's the base model for this? Oh, it's a Terror Crown. Oh, Terror Crown is the base model for this. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Can only be applied to two-handed axes or maces. Got it. I just prefer Titanheart over Null. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. It's hard to get a good Null. It's hard to get LP on here, and then... I mean, I guess I could. If I got a good one, I could use Null Portent on here. I mean, let's see. I've gotten several. So that one has 11 vitality. That's serviceable. This one was a nemesis. It got 17 strength. Okay, 1% less damage taken per 2 resistance above the normal resistance cap. Okay. Oh wow, we don't lose that much health. I mean, we lost some, like we lost like 200, but like our armor is actually not very good. Our armor is pitiful. Well, we might as well go full, right, chat? We lost way too much health for this to be viable. There's no way this is viable. But yeah, we could go full and just slap something like this on. Yeah, come in. Oh. Yeah, I got water right here. Hey, what up, Burn Division? Is this a smite build or does the damage focus on aura plus hammers? How's it going, Scaff? What's up, babe? Oh, just wanted to come say hi. Make sure I have water. Hey, it's Mrs. Bike out there. Yeah, appreciate it. So Scaff, last cycle. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So last cycle I focused on using smite. This cycle I'm not using smite. It's focusing a bit on the damage here, but also applying multiple different kinds of void dots. So we're applying Doom, which is a dot, and then we're also applying Time Rot, which is a dot. Last cycle I used the smite, but I don't really like the way it feels right now. Yeah, let's throw the helmet back on there. We're not messing with this. Okay, then. Okay, then Singularity ain't doing anything since it's direct damage. The hammers themselves do direct damage when they hit. Because the dots from the hammers, it scales with dot damage, but it's still direct damage. Singularity is not required for the build, no. It's just I don't want to focus on building crit, so I figured since I'm going to be critting not very often, I just might as well get a little extra damage per hit from the hammers when they hit. The hammers are the hammers are applying dots, and then the aura around them deals extra damage. The hammers aren't doing that much. This is just a little extra damage. You don't need this to make the build work for sure. Right, I got you, man. You could totally build this build crit. It just it feels kind of weird. So last cycle when I was doing this build, obviously it was a lot different last cycle because we didn't have Aberoth's command in the game, and Smite could actually proc more than 10 times per second, right? So that's how I built it last cycle. But now everything's different. Smite has a cap of how many times you could proc Smite per second. So I've just dropped it entirely. I've opted for more just time rot duration because the duration will increase the damage. If we look at ailment, if we go to the in-game guide here and we look at ailment duration, the duration of an ailment can be lengthened. 100% increase will make it last longer. Reduce. Changing the duration of an ailment that deals damage affects the total amount of damage it will deal, but does not affect the damage per second. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's lasting longer, so you're doing more damage the longer it lasts. You're still doing the same amount of damage per second. It's just it lasts longer, so you do more damage over time. So instead of trying to fit those idols into the build, because time rot duration, as far as I can tell, hold up. Time rot duration, as far as I can tell, can only come onto these huge idols. If you have 2 of these, you don't have enough room for Smite idols. And since Smite's already, I mean, let's face it, the Smite feels kind of gutted. I'm sorry. It feels kind of gutted. I would have to spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to make the new Smite work. I made a video about it. I said we're going to just have to learn how to play Smite differently in order for Smite Hammered In to be effective. I still haven't figured it out yet. It could be Smite Hammered In is just completely dead. I don't even want to spend time with it, so I wanted to fit these 2 idols in here that allow me to extend the duration of time rot. I threw on I threw on atrophy, increased time rot duration. If you can get a good pair, these go all the way up to 40%. Then if you take this node right here, 30% increase, time rot's lasting a long time. It's lasting a long time. I just wish right here they actually gave, like, they actually showed you how much damage it's doing. Like, they show you your doom chance, they show you your doom duration, but they don't show you your time rot chance and your time rot damage. They don't show that here. They show everything else, but they don't show time rot. I wish I had those numbers. It would help me, you know, figure out, like, what direction to go. With Smite on top, yeah, for sure. It's still viable. It's still viable. Like I said, I ran it with Smite last, I keep wanting to say last cycle. I'm personally just opting for a different path. How to end Vice, how to get more mana. My main only has 233 mana and level 54. Okay. So you have a couple different ways to get mana. You got attunement, you have flat mana, you have percent mana, and then you have whatever you can pick up in your skill tree. Yeah, at level 54, 233 mana is pretty decent. In fact, like, that's kind of crazy. I have 233 mana and I'm level 100. So, unlike health, percent mana is not necessarily king. Like, with health, you almost always just throw on percent health and then just one or two sources of flat health. In my opinion, flat mana is better, and then you have one or two sources of percent mana. Right, I got you. Are you playing mage, Shelby? Yeah, okay. So, I don't play a ton of mage. I'm trying to rectify it this cycle. I'm going to be playing a sorcerer at some point. So, I can't tell you, like, any tips and tricks. See, iFlip probably already knows more about this than I do. Like, I don't know a ton of tips and tricks from the skill tree and the passive tree. So iFlip is somebody here in the chat. I'm sure they're more than welcome to help you out. What I can tell you on gear is I try to stack flat mana and then have like one or two sources of percent mana. Oh, you're not sidetracking me. I'm just telling you my own shortcomings here. Oh, I got one right here. Oh, I guess I didn't say that. Yeah, you can put mana on your wand now. Well, what kind of wand did you have before though? Hey, Bike, how's the new build? Yeah, we're getting a feel for it. I'm trying to see if you guys remember last cycle. My final version of VK dot hammers, which we call Voidstorm, I didn't have the hammers follow me around. I would just leave them behind. And then I was also using Smite. I'm not using Smite this time around. We're getting a feel for it. I'll probably try out Smite just to see how it feels. I'm also seeing if I want to have Devouring Orb follow me around, like around my waist. The hammers are awesome. Yeah, they look really nice. Fire pen. Okay, you know what? We are just gonna say goodbye. But so far the build's doing all right. This is 346 corruption. I've had a few troubles with bosses, and I'm trying to see if having the hammers follow you around would be better. Mana fuse. Oh, there you go. Bam. Mana. Oh, no wonder. I'm still using null portent. I'm like, where'd all my health go? Is this going to tell me, like, damage reduction? I'm taking 9% less damage taken. Okay, what changed? Oh, well, we don't need that. We don't need this anymore. Do I have anything higher? I guess I could use one of these. Or I could just use this. Okay, let's just... Oh, right. That's not going to do anything for us. Let's take that off. Let's just take one of these cold resistance. Okay, I don't get it. 1% less damage taken per 2% above the normal resistance cap. I have several that are above. Does it, like, everything? Does everything have to be, like, the same? Says up to 20% less damage taken. It's telling me I'm only doing 9. Have they fixed the hammer's bug on Harbingers yet? I didn't know that there was a bug on Harbingers. What was going on? Tell me, Scaft. Hammers do incorrect damage on Harbinger ward shields. You know what? I did notice that, like, I would burn through the boss real quick. Then I get to the Harbinger and it would be a slug. So maybe not. Huh. Okay. I mean, we are kissing off a boatload of damage, though. Man, that's a lot of damage to be kissing off. But, I mean, damage, like damage reduction is a damage reduction, right? Okay, well, let's give this a shot. I mean 10% more armor than 14% all res. +1 to skills. That could be pretty invaluable. I would lose the damage and I would lose the mana. I kind of need that flat mana. The 8% mana regen, I sealed a tier 1 mana regen that's 13%. The only bug with null portent is the leech, but the DR is working. Okay. What up, Twice? So, okay, so so this number is correct. So what am I missing here, Twice? It says 1% less damage taken per... I was telling you yesterday that I would try to make a dire damage spin to win with Polaris Sword, but there was a problem. Warpath doesn't count as a hit, so it does not proc Healing Hands. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, what up, Jolteon? How's it going? Oh, so it's not proccing Healing Hands multiple times? I never tried it, so I didn't know. Sorry to hear that, bro. You want to go like the Rive route? Rive could be pretty insane, man, and you're just proccing smites all over the place. Now, I mean, Rive doesn't have any other procs there. You could try Multi-Strike. I think Multi-Strike, yeah, Multi-Strike can proc smites. I think the way Multi-Strike works is it can generate like swords and stuff that attack with you, and you can change that for smites. This should count as a hit, so you can be proccing your Healing Hands. I mean, this is not as exciting as it's not as exciting as Warpath. We're doing pretty good, Jolteon. We're just trying out random stuff and seeing what sticks. Because I could try and double up on my... So I made a Paladin Fire Mage with Abyssal Echoes converted to fire. Nice, Xavier. We're trying out multiple different things. Because like what we can do here, we can drop Blade of the Forgotten Knight. We can add in a Flayer's Pride because it gives us chance to bleed on hit. And then we can increase the bleed duration. But the thing is, like, we have a couple sources of void and damage over time. We have a couple different sources. It works with each resistance. So does each resistance need to be 2%? Oh. Oh, wow. That's deep. I see. Oh my God. It's per resistance. Got it. So you can take up to 20% less damage per resistance. So you have to be 2% above the cap per resistance. Oh, this is way different. This is way different than Titanheart, which is just a universal 15% less damage taken. You gotta have each resistance. So you gotta have... Wait, so per 2% resistance. Because that's 10% above the cap. So wait. So you have to have 40% resistance above each cap? Yeah, the description isn't very good. Yeah, well, it is if you do what I'm doing now. I wasn't doing this. No, it is. Oh, Jolteon, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. I appreciate it. No, it is Maxim. No, it's... Yeah, no. No, it's every... No, look at this. When you read the text, Maxim... Multiplicative with other modifiers, for example, having 85% fire resistance will cause you to take 5% less fire damage because it's 10% above the cap. It is per resistance. I was reading it as a whole, like Titanheart. They specifically say in the text, if you have 85% fire resistance, that's 10% above the cap. That causes you to take 5% less fire damage. They don't say damage, they say fire damage, and they use fire resistance. Yeah, it does that, but it's doing it per, like, so the damage reduction is per damage type. It's not a universal. Right, but Barboot gives you a universal benefit for having only necrotic. This gives you a benefit only for that damage type. It's not like taking all of your resistances and seeing, oh, okay, la la la, you're over that cap, you're over the cap. Okay, you now have a 20% overall damage reduction. They're looking at each resistance and seeing, okay, for cold damage, you're at cap, you get no cold damage reduction. Lightning, you're at 129%. You're 40% above that. You now get a 20% lightning damage reduction. And you can't tell that by reading this unless you hold Alt. And they use the example of fire resistance. You're at 85. It's stronger if you use the oh yeah, for sure. If you can get 40% above each on each cap and a good rolled omnis, yeah, sure. Boom, you're off to the races. Or if you got like 2 red rings right here, oh bro, if you had 2 red rings. But I was reading this and treating this like it was Titan Heart. And I figured, oh, okay, if I have all of my resistance, if overall, as an in-game item, it's strong, it's just hard to get 20% to everything. Okay, got it. Yeah, well, I was thinking the same thing, Maxim. It wasn't until twice over here pointed it out, and then I held Alt, and then I realized there was extra text that explained what it did. What it did. Yeah. Okay, well, overall, I think we're going to go back to that. We're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. We're going to put that on. And then I'm going to figure out where I went wrong. Maybe I just was at 71%. Okay, let's get back to farming. Watching is making me want to hop back on. We'll do it, man. If you have a good roll Nihilist too, yeah, sure. But Omnis, if you have like a God roll Omnis, that's going to give you 44% in each. Oh, it actually gave us one with LP. Let's go. Oh my god, are you serious? Maybe I should have left Noel Porton on. Make sure to drink your water. Yeah, yes, dear. Okay. This guy better not kill me. Sure. And I got so low so many times. Oh, that's why I'm taking so much damage. Frick. It's a mark for death map. I'm also taking a lot more damage with this build. We don't have Titan Heart, so no damage reduction. I'm not taking any less damage from dots. I have way less health. And I'm dual wielding for that fat damage. So that's a 9% increased damage taken. But it's fun though. Okay, let me sort some of the stuff out. I've just let a lot of this stuff accumulate. I'm never gonna use this. I mean, I guess I could just use the Omnis and then use the Null Portent. I kind of don't want to do that, but I could. And then I could use Flair's Pride as a shield. Drop this. And since it's a sword, you can take this and you get 30% attack speed. Yeah, so you can get even more nuttier damage. You can get even more nuttier damage. Take a look at this. Right? You replace that. We just lose too many good benefits, but we can replace that, and now we got Locket of the Forgotten Night, which gives us even more void damage, and now we got the 2-piece set. Time Rot now gets 75% void pen. What does Atrophy give us? 23% pen with all against all resistances for damage over time. So Time Rot is now at 98% penetration. What I did last cycle, since Aberoth's command wasn't in the game, I was running the sword, and then I was running the shield, and then I wasn't using the locket. Right? I mean, it gets even nuttier. If you're running all three, obviously we need Aberoth's command for the build, but if you're running all three, 3% more void damage per stack of Time Rot. It also gives you flat spell void damage, which boosts. Void Cleave doesn't get boosted from the spell damage, but Abyssal Echoes and Devouring Orb do. Never got around to playing it. It's kind of outdated. That's why I'm playing this right now. It gave you inspiration. I'm glad to hear that. In the Age of Winter, Heorot, the ice guy with the spear. Yeah, he is. He is, because he can freeze you. And then you can't freeze him, so if you're like an ice mage build, you know, rip. Yeah. We can't sustain... We can't sustain, like... We can't sustain the mana, but, I mean, the damage is there. Like, look, his health just went... Boop. This isn't fair. Can I pick up the loot? Okay, thanks. Bye. Titan Heart. I got so many Titan Hearts, I'm just gonna leave it. VK might be your favorite class. Oh, the damage is nasty when you're using the 2-piece set because you get a 75% Void Pin with Time Rot, and Time Rot's our main ailment. But you're like, the unfortunate thing is, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess if you're playing a crit build, like a crit Time Rot build. Like, if you're playing a different build than what I'm doing, and you're using Time Rot as like just a little extra flavor, then this works. But since I'm not playing crit, this lock, it's kind of a feels bad, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out damage without having to lean on this. I was thinking of using Flayer's Pride. No, I'm not using the Smite idols. I dropped Smite from the build. I wanted to have that duration of Time Rot last as long as possible, so I picked up 2 Time Rot idols. Well, I mean, when I was doing it last cycle, we could proc Smite as many times as we want, you know? Like, as long as you had enough chance, but now there's that cap, it feels different. I mean, it could still work for this build. Like, by all means, Smite could work for this build, but Smite was always just supplemental damage anyway. I'd rather just be boosting the damage of the dots. You're running the shield because it's your best in slot. Oh, what in the world? Okay. So we've proven that this setup can work. Let me go make some changes. I mean, this setup works, but it's a little squishy. This is kind of a glass cannon. This is kind of a glass cannon. So let's go make the necessary changes. I'll get rid of that so we can take that off. Do we want 24 points here? Where else could we use those points? mean, I could pick up extra void damage here. I could max this out for more echo chance. I don't want to deal with the increased mana cost and reduced attack speed. Increased damage on kill. We could dip into Defiance. Well, if we're going to be using a shield, we can go point, and then spin a point here. Spin a point, extra block chance. There we go. Okay, cool. So throw Flair's Pride on there. I really like the way how it feels with Blade of the Forgotten Knight. I mean, it gives us attack speed, it gives us void damage, it gives us a whole bunch of flat spell void damage, and the chance to haste on hit, I think is really nice. Also coming to the conclusion that hammers are better than Javelin for proc and smite. I just seem to run out of mana too quick with Javelin. I haven't messed around with Javelin too much, so I couldn't tell you, but that sounds about right. Okay. So, the idea here... So we're going to give up that. No, we don't want that. We want bleed duration. So you might be going, "What? Why are you doing this, Bike? You're stupid. This is a void build." And you're absolutely correct. This is stupid. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've now just increased the duration, the bleed duration, to almost 100%. And we have still a huge amount of just damage over time. We've slammed, like, the Scepter comes with 221%. I've slammed 149% on here. And then this comes with physical penetration. We're using Atrophy, which is an all-around good penetration thing. We should probably swap out this amulet. I want to focus less on the throwing damage and more on the damage over time. I mean, I might just have to keep this. I mean, the throwing damage, we can use it, but I need mana and mana regeneration. Honestly, probably more on the mana regeneration front. What do we got here? No. Okay, I could use this with a physical pen. I could use that. But I want damage over time. So what can we looks like we're locked in here. Never mind. Might just stick with that. We could still do the like actual hits. This is called tinkering, chat. We're just tinkering. Okay. That's something. Do we have anything else? Oh, why am I not using this? Well, no, because I need mana regeneration, unfortunately, but that's a possibility. Okay, well, we also have this just completely blank canvas. It dropped like this, chat. Okay, well, we need mana regeneration, health, and then elemental resistance. Yeah, we can take elemental resistance. What happened here? What'd I remove? Like, why'd I lose fire and cold? What's going on? Okay. So let's put one in mana regen. Because that's what I need the most right now. One. Okay, cool. That's actually a good sign. Health. I don't have a lot of the other health. I don't have a lot of this, so I don't want to waste any on that. So let's just throw on health. Okay, and then let's throw on... elemental resistance. Alright, cool. So what are we going to need most? Yeah. I mean, this... No. Let's max it out. 21%. That's what we need for this build. Obviously, this is not like our forever amulet. So we have a little less, like, actual mana, but our mana regen's now 16.3. I think that'll be enough. Plus, we're not going to be throwing as much. Yeah, we have 84% throwing attack speed. Okay, let's jump back into it, see how this feels now. Because this might be the tankiness that we need. Oh, I know. It's because I took off the boots. That's why I don't have enough elemental resistance. That's fine. I have a couple Blood of the Exile boots. Like, it has enough movement speed. I'd want to slam one of these with health. Right? I mean, the 30% armor is fine. Oh, I just thought about something, though, chat. We no longer have any critical strike reduction. So let's change a few things here. I mean, this is kind of like one of the main ways we proc Time Rot, though. Let's... Yeah, we'll take the 15%. Let's do that. So that's 2 points. 2 points. That's 4 points. That's what we need. 1, 2. So we're gonna lose the upfront punch, but I want to make sure they stay blinded. It's just what we're doing, chat. We're just tinkering. Okay. Yeah, he stunned me, man. That's... Okay. I don't know how I like this, though. Because it's all going to depend on whether or not I can hit them with Abyssal Echoes in time. Like, if they shoot me, I have no critical strike avoidance reduction whatever. I thought I had more. Oh, do I got a couple here? Do I have like any good ones? 66 bleed duration. Let's try and get like a 2 LP on here. Yeah, I knew I was screwed. I couldn't... I used the... Oh, man, this is going to suck. It's fun throwing the jab, having it rain down. Okay. Yo, what's up, bud? Hey, what's up? We're tinkering. We're messing with a bunch of different stuff. Definitely feel like our damage went down, but I mean, we're slightly tankier. Okay, so Leonine. This might be our best shot. We're going to lose even more health, though. But this is going to give us some form of damage reduction from crits. Are you going for bleed stacking hammers? No. No. So, Haxer, as you can see, we're doing VK dot. I leveled up a relic and got a T7 smite on it. That's what I'm talking about, Cold Brew. Has a build coming along with no smite. It's going along just fine. So, Haxer, since I have already so many different sources of flat just damage over time, right? Aberoth's command gives 221%. I slammed it with a T6 damage over time. I got, what is this? A T6 damage over time here. The damage of our bleed is actually 447, right? And so our only chance to bleed is coming from Flayer's Pride. I would like that to be higher. But what we've been doing is just hitting them with Time Rot and stacking the damage of Time Rot. Since we already have all these different sources of flat damage over time, I'm throwing on another ailment. In this case, bleed. And we're using Atrophy, which gives us 23% pen against all resistances. So that's going to be our Time Rot, our Doom, our Disintegrating Aura, you know, that sort of thing. Well, I don't know if the Disintegrating Aura counts. Maybe. So I just figured I'd throw on a Flayer's Pride and throw on another ailment. And it's really easy to increase the duration. You can take the 2 idols, right? These go up to 27%. I only got one with 23%, and this one's at 15%. Let's actually add... Let's add that to what we're looking for. So we're going to look for item type, idol. It's going to be a large idol. Large Raye idol. Then we're going to add affix. And we're going to go down here to... we're going to do increase bleed duration and then shred. Chance to shred with throwing attacks. And so we're going to recolor this as a light blue. Emphasize. It's the only one we want, right? I mean, I guess physical damage over time could work. Yeah, let's throw that on there as well. Let's... with at least 2. We want at least 2 of these affixes. Right? So we're going to throw that on there. So like if you see like our damage with bleed with just what we already have is 447. And with just a few changes that we made here, it has a duration of 105%. And then I threw on this little idol for like an 8% chance to poison because we got 164 damage to poison. I mean, it's a little something. It's not much. It's just a chance. Then we have a slow chance and a slow duration. We do have a shock chance. It doesn't really mean much of anything. We have Doom. I'm Cough. Yeah, I'm Circle of Fortune. A little something. It's just a little something, you know. We might get a stack of poison on there every once in a while. Yeah. So it's just we've kind of expanded the amount of We've expanded the amount of ailments we have available to us. My OG Void, the OG Voidstorm build did use Smite, yeah. That was back before Smite idols got changed. I mean, that build is still viable. Like, here, I can show you guys right now. Let's... Like, the OG build is still viable. I know this because I've been playing it in Legacy. Oh, this one we pushed to 500 corruption. 500, 550, somewhere around there. We just have a lot better stuff. Right? And then we were using the Forgotten Knight set. We were still using Atrophy. So I threw on... So I made an adjustment. Yeah, I looked up your build yesterday when you said you were going to tinker around with it. Yeah. So this is the OG build, right? Let's go over here to the Black Sun. So this is 644 corruption. I might not be able to handle this on this build.
Down or die.
Yeah, so the whole point of this build was just leave them in the storm, boys. Just keep moving.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, so that was the OG build, 644 corruption. It's still, like, that was kind of rough. Right? That was kind of rough, but it could still hang. Right? It's certainly a lot better set up than what I'm rocking right now. Like, we got +3 to Smite, so, I mean, Smite, like, I might end up messing around with Smite again, but, I mean... I'm trying out different ways before I go back to Smite. Oh, oops. Like, I definitely felt a little bit tankier. Obviously, with the new build, I want to use Aberoth's Command. And not the Forgotten Knight set I was using in this one. Right. But, you know, I approve the concept. It still works. Okay, let's do that. I think ultimately we're just going to need more health. No doorbell. Yeah, I think the bleed might just be taking too much away from what we're doing, but I mean, it's working. We're just really light.
Stand down or die.
If we're using this, I don't think we need as much mana. I mean, we'd be giving up a lot of damage here, but let's see if we got something that can just give us health. I think right now we need to focus on health. So let's see if we can't find a good rolled champion. So yeah, that's mana, that's mana. We just need a lot of health right now. I mean, that... I mean, I do have this. I mean, I guess this could work. No more forging potential. Okay, so... I guess this is close. Vitality and health. Yeah, there we go. Instant upgrade in health. Do I have a better Leonines? Well, what did we lose? Oh, yeah, we lost the boots. For right now, let's put that on there. Yeah, we're losing some duration, but that's going to give us even more health. If we don't need the Leonines, let's see what I got for health. I mean, I do have this one. Plus 13 vitality. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's definitely more health. Okay, but not by much. What about this? Yeah, that's gonna be better. Okay, do we have like... Okay, do we have a pair? No. I have this, but I still want some form of movement speed. Okay, I have, like, this could give me a lot of health and a little bit less movement speed. Like what are we talking here? 17% as opposed to 25. That this is manageable. I'd rather use that. Well, I haven't messed around with this one yet. Oh, okay, I'm stuck with the dodge rating. Alright, let's do the classic YOLO. Try and get it to remove the dodge rating. If it removes the movement speed, then it's bricked. Remove the dodge rating. Alright, that's something. Remove the dodge rating. Okay, you know what? I guess I'll live with it. Because if we can put hybrid health and vitality. Ooh, not good, chat. Not good. Do I really want to spend the hybrid health shards to figure out that I'm not going to get it? Yeah. Okay, let's just... I got lucky with the removals, so... Our movement speed right now is 60. It drops down to 53%. I'll live with it. I'll live with it. We now take 100% less damage, and we're up to 3,500 health. Okay, cool. So, okay, so we've just increased our health by 1,000 by giving up some damage. So if I can get a Blood of the Exile with like some sort of health on there, I can use that and then maybe use something else. What's our man? 151. Oh, are we going to be able to support that, chat? Are we going to be able to support that? That's a lot of health. It's a lot of health to give up. 270. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's try and be smart about this. Well, let's fight a boss. Okay, so what's my block chance right now? 25%. Block chance is 25%. What? 3, 2. This has a 20% block chance. What? I should have a 7% block. I should have a 27% block chance. What? 3? Oh, you got to spend at least 3 points here now. Oh. Oh, well, we can... Well, dang. Do you got to spend 3 points? No. You just got to spend 1. You used to just need to be able to spend 1. That's where I went wrong. Okay, well, I should spend at least 3 points here. I don't need all this. Yeah, I definitely don't need all this. Okay, cool. See, okay, so bike not reading again. I didn't realize that node got changed. I did not realize that node got changed.
Hello, traveler.
Okay, so
Do not dwell on regret.
okay, let me think about this. Okay, let's go spend the points. There we go. Now we got the 3%. Not that my block effectiveness is all that good, but 28%. Hold up. Oh, because this is the tower shield. I was like, wait, we were getting more block chance from the Forgotten Knight. Okay. Yeah, I have several. I mean, technically, I can use one of those right now instead of this. Like, if I just want block chance, let's, like, look at this. I already have that right here. You could put, like, health. You could put all res on here. I mean, armor's not a bad choice. I'm gonna vote for health. Yeah, I don't care about this shield. Hey, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so then we jump up to 63% block chance. But I kind of want to use this for right now because it has the chance to bleed. Right, we're not a bleed build per se, but we still do a good amount of damage with it if we did use it. Okay, so I got this to fall back on if I want. Would the Abyss be a good shield? What do you mean? Oh, the Bulwark. You're talking about this? It would be a good shield if you can like if we're just looking for pure shield. If you can put if you can take this and put a T7 block chance on here, yeah, you would get the void damage. So at that point, we would give up any chance of bleed. Right, we'd give that up, but we would gain a lot of good stuff. This might end up being best in slot. If you can get the right amount of block chance on here. Right? Yeah. And I have several of these at T1. So yeah, if I took this and slammed it, because I always pick these shields up. I try and save them. I'm pretty sure all of my shields here, well, not all of them, but a lot of them do have T6, T7 block chance. See, that's a T7. That's a T7. This is a good all-around shield right now. Okay, let's go back to the boss. The one thing I don't like about the bulwark is you lose like every 3 seconds. If you're at high health, you'll lose a huge amount of health. But it's only if you're at high health, so you're not going to be at like low health and then all of a sudden just lose a bunch. And we do have a good amount of leech. I kind of want to mess around with this. Right? I want to see like if the getting the bleed on there is worth it. How many glyphs of despair do we have? 900? Appreciate the lurk burn. Yeah, so we burned through the abomination super quick, but then the harbinger's like a slog. All right, so Really don't want to do this, but I need that time rot chance. Okay. Hey, what up? What up, Space Trucker? Oh, wait, is he going back around in a circle? Let's see if we can't cut him off. Hope the weekend was awesome. Yeah, weekend was good, man. We went and saw the Deadpool movie. Okay, so we're going to put this here. That's going to give us a 30% chance with nether coating. I think we're just going to give up on the bleed dream here. We're going to put these back on. Let's leave that there for now. Let's leave the locket here. The locket could be interesting. I think for now we're going to use this. Just get the time rot chance. We could use this for even more time rot chance. Okay. But now we're giving up a lot of, like, what was our mana regeneration normally with that? Oh yeah. We're leaning on this a little too hard. Like the bleed dream could work if We can get like health or something on here. Yeah, let's just stick to the void damage. We could also use this. Since we're giving up on the damage over time, we can just boost up the damage of hammers again. Okay, so this puts my block chance at 43%. I mean, it's something. You're off to watch that on Tuesday? Yeah, man. If you like the first two, you'll definitely like this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, we don't have the mana regen to support this. Sure, thanks. Hammer throw damage. I'm just gonna have to create a new body armor tab. Just throw that in there. Water check. Thanks, babe. All right. Yeah. Let's go back to this just for the mana regen. We'll keep these. Let's throw those in there. Okay, so we pushed to 630 corruption. Chat. I think this is a mistake. The build's not ready for 630 corruption. No. Dude, get off of the Nemesis. How's the new build feeling? It's feeling good. It's feeling good. I might mess around with Smite again. Oh, right, because we died. Oh, no, we're not killing this guy. Okay, that was a barely. And that was like level 1 Nemesis.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Okay, well, I mean, so far we're clearing at 600 something corruption. So what I was doing with the old one, though, is I was not using Hammer Vortex. I mean, Vortex is good. Yeah, let's mess around. Let's mess around and find out. I could just do that. Bye. Okay, that's an 11%. Don't I have like any? Wow, I really have not been picking these up. I guess not. Jeez. This is my only 22 and that's my only 21. Well, you can use the block effectiveness one. Chance to shred, do that. You're gonna go now. Catch you later, Xavier. Thanks for being here, man. Gonna watch another 007 movie in your quest to watch them all. Okay. So let's take Smite. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? So if we take Smite, we max this out. Okay, let's do some simple math. So 2 more. That's going to leave us with 8 points. 3 and then 5. Oh, that'll work. 3, 5. Okay, yeah, okay. We can do that. We won't max out Blinding Flash, but that's where the +3 comes in. Okay, we can do that setup. But we are losing out on time rot duration. Stinks, but Okay. I can live with that. Yeah, but what level of damage reduction am I giving up by losing all the armor? Not much. Not much. Okay. Well, that's a lot of health that we're kissing off, though. Okay, what if we use Omnis? Well, we'd be losing even more health, but... Now I'm seriously lacking in the cold department. Oh. And we're lacking in the mana regen department. I don't think any of this is worth. There we go. But we could try this combo, though. Oh, there's all my good cold resistance idols. Okay. You're on number 17 of the 007 movies, yeah. Let's put a pin in that for now. Okay, what? I guess I could put an unspec'd rebuke there. Smite's being autocast and anomaly Abyssal Echoes is being autocast. Hey, what up, CJ? This is the first time I've had two abilities that get autocast for me, so I can just put like random stuff here. I don't know how I feel about giving up Devouring Orb though. Yeah, how you doing, CJ? Assuming I don't get one shot. 19% armor. Yeah, I knew it, dude. When that dude spawns, like he's like invulnerable for a hot second. I always miss the void cleave. Well, we also shouldn't be trying to farm at 630 corruption. I mean, just playing Baldur's Gate 3. Now gonna play a little bit of LE before going to bed. Way to go, CJ. This is what we're going to do. We're going to lay a booby trap for him. Oh, he missed it all. Okay. Well, we were able to kill him there by playing kind of smart. Okay, let's take that. Yeah, are we going to be able to sustain the mana requirements of Smite? I didn't consider this. Oh God, we got to make a change. We got to make a big change. Voidstorm 2.0. We're working on it, CJ. We're trying to use Aberoth's command, you know.
Hello, traveler.
Where do we take 1 point? I guess we take it from here. Sucks, but gotta get at least 1 point here to convert. Yeah, there we go. We gotta put at least 1 point in renouncement. Yeah, we pushed really high in the corruption. And instead of just, you know, taking it back, we were doing 350 corruption just fine. So instead of taking it back down, I'm fiddling with stuff. Like, look, it instantly spawned a shade. Oh wait. Oh, we weren't playing Black Sun. We were playing Fall of the Outcasts, right? Yeah, this is where we were. I was like, wait, 492, we were at 630.
down or die.
Okay, okay, we're developing a few tricks here. Okay. Maybe I've been sleeping on this shield. Holy frick. I put this shield on, no ward retention anywhere. I got 8k ward immediately. Okay, like let's see. It does, so we don't gain ward in combat. Who cares? Right? Like if this can help, if this can give me enough of a buffer. Now this might not be good against bosses because you're constantly always in combat, right? You have 2 3 LP shields, bro. Okay, well there goes all the ward, but that was like a huge buffer, you know? Okay, what counts as not being in combat? Okay. Yeah, at what point does it kick in? Okay, I'm probably meaning I don't have something targeting me. Okay, and then there we go. We immediately gain a whole bunch for our next encounter. So I wonder how this would be in boss fights, you know? Like, this looks like this would be good for just running through monoliths. Okay, Fallen Magus. Such a weird design. So Fallen Magus has some knowledge to drop onto the chat. I've had it regen while you've been kiting enemies. You think it's based upon whether or not... Got it. Okay, okay. So for a build like mine that likes to just throw down a bunch of hammers and then walk away, it's probably not as good. As long as you're not dealing damage and you're not receiving damage. I was going to say, what about, like, you know, our friend Aberoth, but he's got so many dots. I mean, this shield feels really comfortable all of a sudden. Like, the shield feels very comfortable. Is it good for minion builds? I don't know. Do your minions count? Because, like, from what Fallen Magus is saying, he's had it to where, like, he's been able to kite enemies, but if they're taking damage, you're still in combat. Quote, unquote. And so, like, my build is based around just, you know, burning enemies and walking away. Oh, I still had a few hammers. Okay, but let's test this. Let's test this. Yeah, there it is. He's right. He's 100% right. As long as you're not doing damage or taking damage, you regen back. Yeah, dude. Like, look at this. 8k ward to go into my next combat. Okay, let's try this. Because minions don't scale with your damage unless you have, like... Let's try this. Oh, shoot. You know what? Forget those guys. I'm going to go back and kill them just out of spite. What, you still here? No, they're gone. Bike, I got to bounce early tonight. Unfortunately, have a great one, homie. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being here, man. But it doesn't regen at all during combat. So if you're constantly moving from pack to pack, or if you're bossing, it's ineffective. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's try it against a boss right now. And this is probably the perfect boss to test it against because it's such a small little arena. Like, look, you immediately just start losing ward, though. Like, in combat, you start losing... Oh, right, you're right, because... There we go. There we go. Can I move? Can I get some more of that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. What? Like, healing hands and vulnerability keeps you out of combat because no damage done, then it can be utilized in Aberoth when apply with your hammers, but might work with my warpath. Yeah, it might. Dude with this cheesy ass stuns, man. Okay, so even with the dot still on him, we were starting to regenerate mana. Not mana, ward. Ugh. Just kill this guy. Yeah, it's certainly some sort of timer. So I can just like run around, let his ward go down. Yeah, there we go, there we go. And then my ward builds back up. Okay. If I can get like... Okay, whoa, okay. Let me try and catch up with... But it doesn't regen at all during combat, so if you're constantly moving from pack to pack, or if you are bossing, it's ineffective. My wonder is if you can get the regen with healing hands, making you invulnerable while you move. Oh, I see. Yeah. Using it as a movement skill. Like if healing hands and vulnerability keeps you out of combat because no damage done, then it can be utilized in Aberoth. When it apply with your hammers, yeah, right. But it might work my Warpath build. If I can get like 3 seconds of vulnerability off healing hands just running around, it regens 3k ward. Yeah, that could be big. Yeah, another point of reference, just attacking with no mobs near. Yeah, because you're attacking. You're like in combat. I saw that when I started doing this. Like, there's nobody here. I'm not in combat, but since I'm throwing hammers, the ward's going away. I've already got so many strands. Okay, so we lost a lot of time rot potential with Defiance by using Grim Constitution. So yeah, if we can hit this with like a T7 block chance. The thing is, it just has such low block chance to begin with. You're never going to hit block chance cap with that.
die. Stand down or die.
Okay. I would like to get a better Anchor of Oblivion. Reduce bonus damage from crits. We're at 101% reduced bonus damage taken. Let's see. Do I have a fat vitality? Okay, that's fine. 420 armor. 420 armor compared to 513. That could be usable though. All right, let's see. Yeah, not much. We don't lose much. Can we seal this? We can. Okay. Now we got options. What do we want here in the prefix? We could put mana. So far, we seem to be doing all right. We can do void damage over time. Increase void damage and added spell. Okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's more. It's more health than what we had. A little bit less armor, but now we also have more damage. I guess this change isn't really... No, it's actually less. It's less health. Okay, well that was an attempt. We could still like slam that into something. Those are some alright affixes. I'm talking like I want a fat 24. Okay, this is something. 18 vitality. I can take that. See, like, this is an okay piece of gear. It's just the armor's atrocious. Okay, let's mess with this. I guess we could do the all-time classic YOLO health regen. I mean, health regen isn't terrible. Dude, we literally just, oh my god, all my forging potential out. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, all that health gone. Yeah, I'm just taking back my shards at that point. Okay, let's see how this feels against Abby. I'm not holding my breath on this one, chat. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Finally return to me, and with a guest. But first, prove yourselves worthy.
Aberron! Face us yourself!
This is just a test where the build's at right now. Okay.
Entertain my dear sister for a moment.
Traveler, don't worry about me!
Such wasted potential. All of this would have welcomed you. You fight for nothing. The void comes. Weak and worthless. You fight for nothing. Weak and worthless. See the beauty we were denied. The terror turned her back on us. The void hungers. Weak and worthless.
See if we can't get some ward. Okay.
Tore our world apart. They deserve their fates. Darkness reigns. The void comes.
Okay, I'm gonna get away from them.
Treated the world no better.
Can you get your ass out of the arena? You loser. Can you come over here, please, sir?
This is his answer. The void hungers. You fight for nothing.
What? I guess I'm gonna need something more than a dodge to get away from that. Like, he didn't even bring his flail down. I was just like, you're dead. I mean, what can we take? I guess for just that moment right there, we're gonna have to take Shield Rush. For just that moment right there, we're gonna need to take Shield Rush. Alright, well, looks like the build in its current state can hang. I mean, we took him down to first phase, to final phase. Let's go back to lunch. I really do like this shield, but we do not have much of a time rod chance.
die.
Okay, I'll take that. Here's the thing. Okay, so that entire monolith, other than the first amount I got right off the bat, I think the thing is the shield is just it's a good shield. I think the unfortunate thing is this shield is not such a great shield because its block effectiveness is trash. Okay. I'd like to be able to see, game. Thank you.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
You're heading out. Catch you later, Steve. It's real P Boulder Fist. You cannot leech health. Okay, cool. Hey, bike, how's it shaking today? It's shaking all right, Tilron. How about you, man? Yeah, we took down the Pinnacle boss over the weekend, Aberoth, with a different build. So I'm like, well, we killed the boss in the game that got added to be like the pinnacle piece of content. Time for a different build. Actually, that's garbage. Get any good gear from the boss? I got several pieces of gear, but nothing that I want to use currently. Like, I got like Null Portent, Nihilus, the Seed of Yggdrasil. He also dropped a few Aberoth's commands. Are you serious? Oh my god. The Nemesis system. You love it and hate it at the same time. It was clear. Oopsie, I guess. I guess it was clear on my... It was an oopsie on my part, but geez, it looked like it was clear when I clicked on it, and then it was like, oh. Are you serious? Very serious. Oh, there we go. We'll take that. I gotta cleanse this mark for death. This is such a terrible modifier to have, man. Right, right. Yeah, they nerfed this. It used to give up to 13% block chance. I mean, if I'm going to do that, though, I might as well... Deadleaf. Hopefully we can get something good on this. Now that I think about it, I think I have a Bastion of Honor. I only have 35 strength, though. Oh, it's getting health. Alright, if you can give me block chance and health, I will like this shield a lot. Can I use it now? Is there any enemies over here? Aha, there is. Empower. Come on, listen here, you skinny little mofo. Quit hiding next to the thing that's despawning my hammers. There we go. Look at that. You die now. Oh, I could work with that. 3 LP Kestrel. Let's take that. Let's take this. There we go. That's what I really wanted. Give it to me again. Oh, it's giving me block chance and health. Let's go. Let's go.
down to die.
How are you? Oh my god. Oh, whoa. This gained 2 LP? Wait, what's happening? Am I taking damage? Is there something that's doing damage to me? Okay, so that's a T3 health, T1 block chance. Just feed me those two. Make them both T7. I'll love you, game. Now that I've said it, though. Yeah, I screwed myself, chat. I asked the game to do something for me. I mean... Oops.
down or die.
Okay, let's see how bad I screwed myself, chap. Okay, keep it coming. Keep it coming, man. Okay, how many of these shields do I have? Oh, added Void Smite. Yeah, we added the Void Smite. Dude, we're just tinkering right now, man. Like, we're probably going to be tinkering for the next couple days before I narrow down, like, what I like, and then try and get enough gear to really supplement that. And go from there. It'd be awesome if we can get, like, a T7 move speed and a T7 hybrid health. I think that's a tall order, but we can shoot for it. Also would like to have a pair of boots with vitality. We sticking with Smite? So far the Smite feels alright. I mean, so far it feels alright. I would like to get some better idols. Crypt did the Devour Orb Smite and it looked fun. No hammer though. Yeah, he was doing a self-cast.
Stand down or die.
So it's stuck with 2 LP. That's still something. Holy, what in the actual frick happened here? Okay. What do we get on this? Void damage? Not much. Okay. He wanted a specific Harbinger Scepter. You think he couldn't get it for crit? Did he want Aberoth's Command Colton? Because I thought you were referencing the build he did last cycle. Ooh, okay. He wanted one of those scepters. Got it. The only thing I don't like about having smite, I don't know. I just feel like the performance of the game tanks. Well, where's the sweet spot? Right there. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, he was doing the self-cast smite build again. Okay. Okay, let me look up Grim. Let's see what we got here. A lot of 1 LP. This one got physical damage. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, so this one's not too bad. 40%. What's the range on this? 35 to 55. We probably want closer to 55 so we can get all of our stuff back. Okay, that one's not too bad. What about the 2 LP one? Oh, this one's actually pretty good. I mean, what's the range? 125 to 155. Do we have any that go up to even 155? Okay, so... Oh, right. This is why I thought it... Yeah, because we didn't get much block effectiveness. Okay, so if we slam this with a T7 block chance... Could be good. Okay, this one's on its way. It's got a T4 block chance. Yeah, I'm going to use the restroom chat. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's take this off. Let's look up Nihilus. Okay, so we have this one. So we have 2. This one's a +2 to skills. That's okay. Okay, how bad is this? Not too bad. Okay, so how much mana regen are we losing? Okay, so we're talking 16.3. I think this is actually probably best for us. We did lose some health, but this is giving us 4% health, so got that going. 1% reduced movement speed, ouch. But 10% more armor and +1 to all skills. Yeah, let's use this one for a while. Where would I put this? I don't want Hammer Vortex because I can't support the mana cost. We can do projectile speed, probably attack speed. Yeah, that solves that issue right there. Let's put that right there. A little extra damage. We can get some Void Cleave. We can get some Void Shred. Void Cleave inflicts enemies with Time Rot. This could be a good way just to front load it. Just bam, immediately 2 stacks of Time Rot. Yeah, honestly, I like that idea. Let's remove this. So we've reduced the area a little bit, but let's put it into Warp Decay. Just try and get that Time Rot right up there, right off the bat. Urine's pin. Whoa, what's this? What's this? No. Okay, let's actually put away some of this stuff. I don't want that. We'll store that. Belts. Move this over here. Let's keep this one on us just in case. Okay. Let's put that in there. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's just slam this in there. Oh, shoot. When I saw it was the poison one, I'm like, frick, I'm dead. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's go slam. Okay, so what have we gained on here so far? Pretty decent. Okay, let's pull up Grim. Pull up this, and then let's go to the shields, and let's see if we got like a good one. So we have that one. Goes up to 26%. I'll keep that as is. Block effectiveness. Okay. You know what? That's all I really want. Ooh. Don't screw me. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, whoops. All I want is block effectiveness and block chance. I've said it though, so the game's gonna screw me. Maybe I should look for a different one. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. Chance to slow attackers. Elemental resistance. Armor. Okay, armor's not bad. Okay. Ooh, well, okay, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, let's put all of these into the holding area, and then let's... Whoa, what the... No!
More rats come to gnaw at the edges of my sanctum.
I cannot do that.
We'll also see if this build can do T4 Jewel.
The Epoch. I will have it. The future cannot be denied. Sapphire waters. Fool.
There we go. Hey, we got another relic. 2 LP Jeweler Star Dial. You know what? I'll take it. It's not very common. Holding area. Okay. All right, chat. I already said what I wanted at the start of the dungeon. Go. It didn't look good. Oh my god. I literally get 2 suffixes on it. You gotta be shitting me. Oh my god. The game that hardly ever gives 2 from one side gives me the 2 I don't want. Damn, yeah. Oh, that sounds about right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be doing more Voidstorm. I think we've kind of narrowed down how we want the build to be functioning, so I'm looking forward to grinding it out more with you guys. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid the Curse. Dude is a freaking legend. So if you're over here on Twitch, say hi to the Curse for us. Anyway, you guys take care. Peace. All right, YouTube. Thanks for rocking with me today, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. Well, I'm glad you guys were here, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a good night. Peace out.